Greetings YouTube, my name is alstoneman, and today we will be continuing our Let's Play of Professor Layton in the Curious Village. In the last episode, we are attempting to track down Claudia, the cat, Lady Dahlia's cat that escaped when there was a loud noise that shook up the manor. So, without further ado, let's work on finding Claudia. Well, there's one voice I cannot do in this game, and it's freaking Claudia. Judging that it is an animal, we're going to just leave that be. Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to get about catching her. Leave this one to me, Professor. I'm just giving you a warning, this is not going to be a good idea. Ah, yes, I'd forgotten that you have a way with animals. Well, go right ahead then. Here, Claudia. Here, girl. Same thing. Mirror. See, I don't speak cat. Luke, are you alright? I'm sorry I wasn't much help, Professor. She's far feistier than I imagined. Yeah, kind of like Lady Dahlia. Oh dear, we got a new friend here. This rather odd-shaped head, rather large mouth. I don't think there's anything normal about this guy here. Yawn. Yeah, I saw that cat. He almost scratched out your eye. How catchy, you say? Thanks and no thanks. I like Ling. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Could you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? I saw that killer scurry off westward. I love that smile. She had fangs the size of daggers. Alright, so we're gonna go to the west as Deke said. I believe that was his name. Oh, I almost forgot. We ought to visit the local inn, see if we can't procure some rooms for the night. Sounds good to me, Professor. I was certain I saw an inn near the entrance to the village, just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over right now and see if we can set up some lodging. Alright, so now we're gonna look for a hotel. Just more distractions. We're so away from solving this inheritance thing. We're looking for cats, we're talking in weird voices, we're looking for hotel rooms. Oh dear. I think this might be what the whale's wife here. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the inn at St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors to our little village are quite rare. Ah, good day, madam. We seek lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we can rent? Oh, my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left in the attic, aren't in the attic, but if you don't mind that, I'll make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you'll stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. The rooms are, not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? Oh, and I'll do my best to get those 2 normal rooms ready for you as soon as possible. Oh, thank you, but you needn't, that's an awkward contraction, but you needn't trouble for yourself on my behalf. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I'm satisfied. Well, that's good. Ah, yes, about that. Oh, what terrible luck. You see, all the beds are being refinished. Yeah, I don't know what voice we're gonna have for Beatrice quite yet. We're gonna have to see. But don't worry, Mom Beatrice is gonna take a good care of you too. I'll even drop the nightly rate. Wait, we have to pay for this dump? Ugh. Alright, so this is the third of the 3 function minigame. I don't even know what we're gonna call them at the moment. But this is in my opinion the most fun out of all 3 Because just like you're finding pieces of the picture and gizmos, you're also going to find like little furniture pieces by solving puzzles. And there's two room. We'll see. Lab room. So I think we're going to give that to Layton. But I'll explain this. It's easier to explain here. So if we go here, let's go to the inn. So this is basically just going to explain, you're going to collect various furniture items throughout the story, and you basically have to determine whose room these each item goes into. And basically, if you master like both rooms and get all the furniture for each room respectively, I honestly have not done everything before, but so I hope we get to find out this in this playthrough. I'm gonna find these different, even matches the walls. See, so he likes it. And then Luke has nothing. So, hopefully we can find some more furniture for the professor and his apprentice. But for now, we're gonna go back on the cat search. We better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor. Aha! I set it up for you, Luke. We're not gonna talk to Sachin for now. Alright, so we're gonna go head west like Zeke said to. And, ooh, we got the granny blaming him, and he's in a rage. I'm almost afraid to speak to them, but I'm afraid we're going to have to. Oh, we're going to start with her. Oh, dear. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat? Ah, yes, it ran that way, towards the park. And may I ask, what are you planning on to do once you find it? We're going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she asked us to bring it back to her. Ah ha 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 ha. You were trying to catch that cat's bare-handed? Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here. Cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me. It seems like everything in this game revolves around puzzles. Which, I mean, in all reality it does, but for those of you who have never seen this game before, it's kind of awkward. Anyhow, this is puzzle number 22, Pigpen Partitions. This is worth 30 picarats. So it says, 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other, you've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate each pig from its neighbor? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. So, what we're basically going to do here is use 3 lines here to divide all of these pigs into separate sections. This is a relatively easy puzzle because just because I've seen it more than a few times, that's not the answer. But that is. Because, for those of you following along, just do what I did. Because you have all 7 pigs are in separate sections. There we go. Aha! I guess you could say...
That was easy.
Ha 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 ha, I'm hilarious, aren't I? Okay! Good job! You've made a lot of pigs very happy. I'm so honored that I made these little pigs' lives. I must say I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones I promised. Good luck with that cat. You got some fish bones! It's just what I always wanted! It's a Thanksgiving miracle! Alright, so the Pigpen Partitions now in our puzzle index. We're going to make our way over here. Yes, we were not forced to talk to anybody. Just wonderful. So, here we go. We're going to attempt to snatch Claudia for the 3rd time with our newly acquired fish bones. Professor, there she is. Quickly then, use the fish bones. Luke used fishbone attack. Claudia was caught. Meow. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. So now we can head back to the Rhino Manor. Meow. Alright. Chapter 2 solved! Even though there was only like 2 puzzles. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to the Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around investigating Saint Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. Which, judging that would take almost forever, we're not going to worry about that too much. But there's, like I said in the last episode, there's certain points in the game where you have to have a certain number of puzzles solved. So that's a great place to go if we need to up our puzzle solved count. Professor! Oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, Madam will be very happy to hear that. You're so frantic. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry up upstairs. Right this way, please. Also, in the last episode, I apologize if I scared anybody with my singing. I love YouTube that I wasn't allowed to, so I figured I wouldn't be allowed to use the real song, so I decided to improvise. Anywho, it's Inspector Chelmy. So, you're the famous Professor Layton, then. The name's Chelmy, Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. Okay, quick note before I continue here. Can we just take a moment to acknowledge how weird his body is set up here? So we have his shoulders are literally above his eyebrows. His chin is lower than, if this is proportional, then his chin is lower than his heart. As I normally say, just another person for Saint Mystere. Oh, Claudia, my baby, Mama missed you so much. I like how they put a period after that, I'm sorry. Oh dear. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal to a crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Can you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. Dun dun dun. A man was killed here. No crap. What do you think the word murder means? What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon's the toothpick, if anybody wants to go back and check. Which I'm sure you guys don't want to, but hey. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see. And the cause of death? I like how he gets irritated just by asking one question. I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton. I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. We were on a cat chase. How are we able to murder a man while finding a cat that could have potentially killed one of us? The rest of the details concerning the investigation are classified. Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright, everyone. I'll be taking the statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. Before he goes and questions anybody, I would advise the whale over here to move, because probably he's clogging up the doorway. And poor little Matthew here will probably have a heart attack before he's able to get through there. Just saying. Alright, so let's speak to Matthew over here. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about about Master Simon until Spectre and Chumley showed up. And where's Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. Dun dun dun. It's a gear! I'm so sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing! It's a cog so small that one can search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Aha! That's our fourth mystery, dropped cogs. A small cog? Oh, sorry, Matthew's voice. A small cog? Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits its description. I like how even in times of murder, we're revolving around puzzles. Exactly. See, Luke's thinking logically here. What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this? See? I just think so much alike. Puzzle number 28. Find the dot. 30 carats. Oh, dear Lord. I remember this one, and I literally can never remember it. Alrighty then. Alright, everyone take a deep breath here, because this one, I will literally, I will stump myself on. We, unfortunately, might have to use hit coins on this one, because I can never, ever get the answer. This one reads, you are holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, then flip it over, you'll see the black dot as depicted below. Now, you'll assume that you are holding the shape shown on the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you think the black dot should go. Okay. So, what we're thinking here, right, is that I'm analyzing this was the first puzzle that I honestly will have to work out live here. Okay. So, we have this one here. And that's rotating. I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. We have this one rotating. Alright, so we flip it, which means that it's technically right here. Because if you flip it, it would rotate to this side, which means it would be there. Okay, so if this is going 2 spaces to the right, and it's going, I'm sorry if I'm going some, I'm really focusing here. If it's going to the 2 spaces to the left, then flipping over, it's gonna be back in this spot, I'm pretty sure. Guys, everybody at home now, cross your fingers, because this will be our first miss if this is not correct. Because my explanation here, if we're turning this 2 point, if we're saying that the black dot is the opposite side of 2 points to the right, it'd flip over and it would be here. I'm sorry, this is a really vague explanation. It's a rather difficult puzzle in my opinion. But, and then we're saying that this goes 2 points to 2 points clockwise, and then gets flipped over. It's gonna be back at this point. So that was a really bad circle. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Everybody, 3, 2, 1, submit. Fingers crossed, please, 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 please. Yes! Yes! Okay, wonderful. We got it correct. Everybody take a deep breath now. Alright, I'm really curious to see the explanation here. The black dot's position when A faces forward is there, is here. Black dot's position when A faces backward there. See, I was right. Ooh, that is a relief. Whew. Okay. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. The small gear is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. Thank you, I do too, Matthew. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. So basically, wait, time out. You're saying that there are about 120 puzzles that are making up a big puzzle? Puzzleception! I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. We found a second strange gizmo! Puzzle 28, Find the Dot, is now in our puzzle index. Ask about the murder. We're gonna speak to the whale over here. Imagine a murder in this very house. Oh my god, I'm telling you. Talking is a bad workout. It brings a chill to my spine. It really does. Oh man. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective. I'm actually an archaeologist. But I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. Well, personally, I can't stand him, but if the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be the next fiend's target. Oh, man. You have a point. If we narrow the motive of stealing the Reinhold's fortune, there are a few potential suspects. Good gracious. You don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well. I'll have you know, he wasn't very close with the very Augustus now. You know, all this talk of families can be contemplating a puzzle I once heard. Wow, we have 2 puzzles in the time of murder. Number 27, Bickering Brothers, 40 Picarets. This puzzle reads, 6 brothers have gathered around the table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in the age, below him in age, and cannot be seated directly. Sorry, I'm gonna reread this. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother, brother 1, has already sat down at the big table and is waiting on the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other? So this is basically self-explanatory. We basically have to keep 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6, and also 3 and 5 away from each other. So, this is another one that, I don't know the exact answer to it off the top of my head, but, I'm sure it shouldn't be too difficult. This won't work out very well. We should probably put, those 2 won't work. We're gonna put, no. 5 at the bottom, 2 here. 5 and 6 are next to each other. 5 and 4 can't be next to each other. I would say here. But then 1 and, oh, that's right, 1 can't move. Okay. Alright, let's reanalyze this here. If we split this, you have 5 and 6. Wait, is that it? 1, 3. 3 and 5! Dang it! Wait, we just split those? 4 and 5 together! Jesus! That might be it. Time out. 1 and 4, 4 and 2, 2 and 5, 5 and 3! Ugh! No. I don't like this. 5 and 3 are still together. I can't take this anymore. Wait. 5 and 4. The 5 and 3 are together! Alright, it's a catch-22. We're gonna restart this. Put everybody back where they belong. even if it's not their actual box. Alright, so we're going to seat 2 across from 1. We're going to seat 3 next to 1. We're going to seat 5 across here. We're going to seat 6. No, that won't work, will it? We're going to put 6 here. What if we put 4 right here? No, it's 4 and 3. Jesus. Because 5 and... This puzzle would be 100 times easier if the freaking catch there, 3 and 5 couldn't sit next to each other, was not present. But there's no easy puzzle in this game. Wait, I might have... While I was rambling, I might have gotten the answer here. 1 and 3, 3 and 6, 6 and 4, 4 and 2, 2 and 5 and 3 are not next to each other. I'm almost certain it's the answer. 1, 2, 3. It's smiling. It is correct. Everybody give yourselves a pound on the back. We have hit 300 carrots. Everybody, we are just amazing. So, yeah, that's basically how our arrangement. Sit the boys down. Sit the boys is shown there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. If anybody has siblings out there, that is a hard... peaceful meals are hard to come by. Oh, yes. So that's the answer. Oh, man. Thank you for clearing up that puzzle. But we're still not closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it. Just saying, I watch a lot of crime shows. That is typically what the murderer says, that they have no involvement in the crime. So please, go out and find a real murderer. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. I found a third strange gizmo. Big Ring Brothers is now in our puzzle index. Okay, next episode we will likely have to talk to Inspector Chemley and be interviewed in the back room if the fat moron would move from the doorway. This is alstoneman signing off. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.